Let me share a secret with you. The autumn is by far the best time of the year in my garden. In fact, I love it. I prefer it of all the seasons. Sure, spring is fantastic because spring is about flowers. I'm not saying autumn doesn't have a flower. Look at the beautiful dahlias that are coming through and really do stand out this time of the year. The thing is, for me, autumn's special because it is the time for fruit arriving in the garden. And I've got so many different fruits coming into harvest now, I thought I'd share a few with you. And it's mostly the exotic varieties that I get really excited about this time of the year. Things like quince. Now, these quince are going to be turned into the most amazing quince paste. These trees are wonderful to grow in home gardens. In fact, they'll grow just about anywhere in Australia. And the terrific thing about them is they love hot, dry conditions. So you want to grow them alongside things like figs, because they'll love the same conditions as well. Another fruit that I just love, and you will have seen them over the past few years on the show because I can't help but show them off, are dragon fruit. Now, this is a baby, but I have a bigger plant further up the garden and a few more cuttings going now as well. The flowers are enormous and they open at night and they're pollinated by moths in the tropics where they originate from, but in my garden, they're pollinated by ants. It's been the oddest year ever. You can see these flowers have just set fruit. There's more flowers coming, but that's actually the second flush. You see, we had a flush earlier on, so I've already been picking fruit, which is quite remarkable. It really has been an unusual year. Now, when you talk about dragon fruit colour, there's about 3 or 4 different colours. There is a yellow, but of the main type of dragon fruit, you'll get a beautiful either red, purple. In this case, take a look at the inside of that. Is that not just absolutely incredible? Or the one that most people are used to, because you'll find this in a lot of restaurants in Southeast Asia in particular, is the white. And there we go. Absolutely amazing fruit and incredibly delicious. One tree everybody should grow at home in their garden is the avocado. And when your trees get this big, you'll get decent crops, but you don't need to be climbing them or getting onto ladders to be able to pick fruit. You want to have a tool like this. It's the Wolf Garden Fruit Picker. Now, the basket is placed under the fruit and you simply push up. And there's a small blade that cuts it cleanly away from the tree. Seriously, don't climb ladders. They are the biggest single cause of accidents in the garden. Get one of these. And speaking of Central and South American fruit, this one here is a ripper. Now, it's called the tamarillo or tree tomato. What makes it really unusual is this is a fruit that is savoury, not sweet. So it makes it ideal when you're having cheeses and biscuits and maybe some wine to have this fresh. It really is tangy and absolutely delicious. The best news is this will grow anywhere in Australia and it has very few pests, so you should give it a go. Growing your own herbs and veg is something we should all do, but not everybody's got the room. Growing many of the kitchen staples at the back door, closest to where you're going to use them, is a goal that we should all aspire to. This is a great example of how you can do it. It's a living wall, and it's home to everything from dill and chives to my favourite spicy Luxor herb. And it takes no room at all when you're growing up the wall.